This is Lionel Hampton, and you're listening to Angela De Niro and to Ron April on WSHR 919 FM.
Good afternoon. My name is Angela De Niro.
Good afternoon. My name is Ron Apria. Tonight's WSHR Jazz All-Star lineup is
Steve Wilkerson and Andrea Baker, Count Basie, Dee Dee Bridgewater, Bob Mincer and his big band,
Diane Shore, Charlie Parker, Carmen McRae, Mr. John Coltrane.
We've got a new CD by Mr. Jeff Eels, Lockjaw Davis, Nat Adderley, Frank Sinatra, Aretha Franklin, the Ron Apria Big Band.
Well, we got Phil Woods and Maynard Ferguson and Ella. It's Ella Fitzgerald. Our own Angela De Niro and some surprise guests.
So stick around and be part of our jazz family. Check out our blindfold test. See if you can earn a Good Ears Award this evening.
Well, as usual, we're going to be here with you for the fastest 2 hours in radio, chatting and playing your favorite jazz artists.
We invite you to call and talk with us. The telephone number is area code 631-471-1472. Please call while the music's playing. That's 471-1472.
You're listening to Rush Hour Rendezvous with Ron Apria
and Angela De Niro on 91.9 FM, WSHR.
We get a phone call here. Who's this?
I don't know.
Oh, why do you got a call? We're in the middle of our opening dialogue thing there, and then this terrorist comes walking in.
A terrorist. A terrorist.
Guy in this red jacket with...
Oh, gee.
Looked like he was going to kill us or something.
Oh, no, I don't
Just opens the door and walks in. But now the phone's ringing. Who's this?
Now, when that's translated, it simply means that you're listening to the little mumbler, Clark Terry, reminding you that you're listening to Rush Hour Rendezvous with Ron Apria and Angela De Niro on WSHR 91.9 FM for the hippest jazz ever heard on Long Island. So don't dare touch it. And if you do, see me la harness clothes on. That means you're going to be sorry. Hi, this is Frank Foster. You're listening to Rush Hour Rendezvous with Ron Apria and Angela De Niro, two of my very favorite people, on WSHR 91.9 FM, where good jazz and good jazz conversation are really happening.
I was going to come back to that, but that's okay.
We'll come back. Go ahead. You tell the one before that.
Okay, right before Ernie, we heard Frank Foster in his big band, a tune called "Mean What You Say," and I know this because he keeps telling me this. He wrote that and dedicated it to my lawyers.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
You should love it.
that sounds like that email I got yesterday.
Never mind.
It was Frank Foster playing the tenor solo and Ian Cumming playing trombone. Really nice album.
That was a Stuttgart band, right?
Stuttgart, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mean What You Say. One of my favorite arrangements of Frank's, and he does not have a copy of that. Isn't that? There's something wrong there.
That is a shame. We're going to have to work on that.
Yeah, he wrote it for this date, and apparently they paid him for the arrangement and the score, and they had to pay him a lot of money. I'm telling you, that's probably right before he bought that purple Mercedes. So he said, meet a jazz family member there last Friday that. It was a wonderful night. I was so happy to meet Vinny Esposito and his wife.
Marie came down also, and I had that book for them. Vinny was the winner of our Good Ears Award last week, and he won a book, and I happened to have it in the car with me, so we delivered it personally. And do you know what he gave me?
Yes, I do, but our jazz family does not.
There you go.
We'll have to talk about it.
I have it as we speak. It is a swizzle stick from the original Birdland. It says Jazz Corner of the World, Birdland, Broadway at 52nd Street.
You're holding it up like we're on TV here. There's no cameras here, huh?
No, I'm just reading it, sweetheart. I want to make sure I get it right.
Thank you so much. That was a really thoughtful gift.
Yes, it was.
Birdland is a special place. That club... Well, it's not even there anymore. But
the original Birdland.
The original Birdland on Broadway, that's where that swizzle stick comes from. But boy, that was a happening nightclub. That's where I lived when I was a young aspiring musician. Anyway,
Yeah.
now that I'm an old aspiring musician, I go to the new Birdland.
No, musicians don't get old. That's not how it works.
Anyway,
Let's play some music. You know, we're at area code 631-471-1472, and we'd love to hear from you.
how about some more Terrell? Check out this ballad. This guy, if he doesn't remind you of Clifford Brown, yeah, give us a call. Let us know what you think of Terrell's playing. Here we go.
Hi, this is Maynard Ferguson, and you're listening to Rush Hour Rendezvous with Ron Apria and Angela De Niro. That's on WSHR 91.9 FM.
Thank you, Maynard. Thank you, Mr. Ferguson. Every time I hear that particular cut, I wonder how much of that arrangement was arranged and how much might have been improvised. There's a section in there where it just sounds like the arranger might have wrote something on everybody's part, like, just play anything you want. and then when Maynard cues, Frank Foster does a lot of that, where he'll just say, freak out for a minute, That's just what he writes, freak out. This is not, this is not as formal as some people might think.
Right, some people say andante, some people say freak out.
Yeah.
There you go, that sounds marking.
Well, Frank writes all these little things on his music, like scream your off, hit that mama, he'll
He's a colorful person.
yeah.
I don't know why, we get a lot of drummer jokes. So one night, Lester Young was playing with a drummer that he really didn't like. And the drummer kept on trying to be friendly all night, and finally he trapped Lester at the bar after the gig was over. And he was saying, gee, I sure had a good time tonight, Prez, and I've been thinking, when was the last time we worked together? Lester's answer? Tonight.
You're not paying much attention, so yeah, I mean,
Straighten up and drive
I don't
right.
know what the statistics are, but so you folks out there on the road, just lay back, listen to the music, relax, and
Don't relax that much.
I'd say this all the time. When that car next to you, looks at you with that crazy look like he wants to kill you, you just roll your window down. You ask him to roll his window down, and you just look right at him and you say, "Listen, put on WSHR Rush Hour Rendezvous," and he'll love you.
Hi, this is Phil Woods. You're listening to the best in jazz on Rush Hour Rendezvous with Ron Apria and Angela De Niro.
So we're going to do our blindfold test, so
Okay.
stick around, folks, and get your speed dial hooked up. Here we go. Jackie McLean. Our blindfold test here.
Okay.
All right. And,
All right, well, let's give out the number a couple of times so you can get ready.
And tonight's gift will be our CD.
Sure.
Angela's CD, actually.
Well, it's ours.
It's your
Sure, band.
Swinging with Legends. But you're the star, I don't mind standing behind you with the baton.
Smacking me in the head.
Smacking you in the head with the baton.
And they say behind every great man there's a woman, right? I think it's behind every woman there's a man smacking her in the head. I know.
or smacking her.
Oh, no, we're only kidding, all right? Phone call about that now.
Well, we take turns. Some nights she smacks me. It's equal thing. Equal opportunity thing.
This is what makes a good marriage.
Yeah.
Sure.
I belt you, you belt me.
No, I just like to belt. Yeah.
Oh, God, let's not get into that one.
Anyway, here's the phone number. We're at 631-471-1472. We're looking for the vocalist, and 631-471-1472. Good luck.
I used to visit all the very gay places.
Anyway, We'll be back next Thursday at 5 o'clock with our show Rush Hour Rendezvous, which is what you've been listening to with Ron Apria and Angela De Niro. And so until next Thursday, good night, Ron.
Good night, Angela. But I ain't going to sleep.
Off comes the makeup. Off comes the clown's disguise. The curtains falling, the music softly dies. But I hope you're smiling as you're filing out the door.
Hi, this is Dave Brubeck, and you're listening to Rush Hour Rendezvous on WSHR 91.9 FM with Ron Apria and Angela De Niro.